Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun breakup makeup, I love indie makeup, and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, if you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. If you don't subscribe, I hope that people neglect things at work and then it all lands on you, because that keeps happening. I digress. But anyways, today we're going to be playing with the Desert Haze palette from Beauty Bay. I have swatches of it. I have two looks that I ended up creating here on it. I absolutely adore this palette. Like, just spoiler alert. But then again, it's Beauty Bay and I really do enjoy the palettes. But yeah, if you want to see how I ended up creating these two looks right here, the mess that is my video, and my thoughts and my first impressions on this thing, then let's get into it. Slightly hyperextended my knee and it really hurts. Oh my god. Okay. Today's drink is a San Pellegrino Italian lime drink right here. Thanks to my mom's coworker. Okay, today we are going to be playing with a palette that's been in my collection for a bit. Has been something that I really wanted, been working on. It is the Desert Haze palette here from Beauty Bay. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is just everything and more. I just came back from Arizona, so this is really just fitting the vibe. These shimmers and mattes are just absolutely incredible, like they almost always are with Beauty Bay's 20 pan palettes. I feel like their formula, for whatever reason, is just better in the 20 pan than it is for, you know, the bigger size palettes. But I absolutely love and adore this color story. The shade right here is kind of giving a little bit of a duochrome type situation. Swatching this was an absolute dream. All these shimmers are just so buttery. I do wish there was a couple more mattes, but you know, it is what it is. I think this is just absolutely stunning. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do with this palette because I did just play with some orange and maroon yesterday when I filmed my bonfire Glaminatrix palette look thing. I'm really tempted with a lot of these like duochrome-esque type shimmies here. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. That salt flat one is also very much saying things to me. So maybe we'll do, I'm kind of feeling like that. Maybe a little bit of that and that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do two looks. Who knows? We'll see. But as always, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Arian Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Fair Twin and then set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. Let me scooch you in. Okay, so I'm thinking there's a possibility that I'm not going to be doing two eyes, but who honestly knows? But I'm really feeling like this section, like right here, this little corner over here. But I kind of want to do two eyes and like bring in like that. But I feel like I could also bring that into like this. But I really like those shimmers there. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do two eyes. We will see. But I'm going to start by going in on this side. We're going to be doing this eye first. And we're going to be, we'll see if I end up liking it and then I can bring it on that eye. Who knows? But I'm going to be going in with my Refer 13. And we're going to be starting by going in with that shade right there called Yucca. Remember that Natasha Denona palette? Okay. I'm just taking that and bringing that into the crease area here. I think I'm going to do a halo eye because I haven't done a halo eye in forever. So I'm just going to take that and bring this shade up into here just so then I have something to blend everything else into, as I feel like a lot of shades just work a lot better when they have something to blend into. So yeah, I don't need a lot of it. I just need some bit of it in here. Like that will do. And then I'm going to go in, I think, with this agave shade right there now. Again, still same brush because lazy. And taking that into right here. Starting placing it in this area for now. Bringing it forward a little bit. I'm going in with a pretty light hand. I really want to have my window open, but holy shit are the cicadas just gonna piss me off. But just taking it and plopping it into here. I think those are cicadas. Who the hell knows? But yeah, just taking it into here, bringing it down here. Yeah, there's a bunch of friends on my face right now. It's having a hard time. But yeah, just darkening it up out here and then bringing it out a little bit more up here. It is going to be a blending day. Taking it now into the inner corner. I can't really see the inner corner. There we go. Oof. That's such a bomb shade. I need to bring a tad bit more up into here though because I need it dark. It's blended out so I can just insert it in. Look at that. That is so freaking bomb. That's bomb. I love that so much. Okay, now that I have that in there, I'm going to go in with a little bit, I think, of this Scorch shade right there now. Still gonna go in with the same brush to start. It's like a maroonish brown. And taking that into right here and smoking it out. Oof, that's so bomb. I need to not hold this palette in my hand because it's starting to hurt. And then bringing that same shade right here. Blending it in. Going in with just a tad bit more. Y'all, that is so gorgeous. That's so gorgeous. And it's so earthy too. I love it. Okay, we're gonna switch over to my Refer 26 now. I use this to just, you know, plop things in there. So I'm gonna go in with that prickly pear shade right there. It's like a dark teal green-esque type situation. And we're gonna bring that into right here. That's so good. That's so good. I love it. So just taking it and placing it and like stamping it in here for now. Sometimes I blend it in a tad bit more, but sometimes I don't. I think I won't have to for this. Just taking whatever's left on the brush and bringing it right into here. That's such a good freaking smoky eye. I love it. Okay, now we gotta figure out a shimmy. My left hand is really hurting from holding the palette today, which I don't know why. I'm really feeling this Soul one right here. I think that would be like really bomb in that area. Maybe mixing it with a little bit of that Saguaro shade right there. Or maybe that could be bomb too. Mirage might be really bomb in there. Okay, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna do. I just needed to talk it through to myself. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Refer 21. If you've been here, you know that this is my go-to shimmer brush. I use it every single time, right? Okay, then we're gonna go in with that shade right now to start, just because I feel like, you know, I like shimmer. So we're just gonna bring it right out here, right on the edge. Sort of pack it on a little bit, just right in that area. We're not bringing a lot of it in, we're not bringing a lot of it out. It's pretty much just the width of the brush that I'm plopping it down. And I haven't put any like glitter primer or anything down either. It's just going to be that for now. I'll probably use it when I like end up like playing with this palette again. I think we're gonna go in now with that Mirage shade right there. Still same brush. Like I said, it looks really duochromy. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna place that right in here. Well, that's not really going. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's sick. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that Refer 26 and kind of blend this in a little bit here. Yeah, that's bomb. Just taking it a little bit more and plopping it in there. Just because I do want it to pop. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that Sandstorm shade right there. I'm gonna go in with my finger, not a lot, and just kind of plop a little bit of that right over this, just so I get a little bit more of a lighter color in there. It's mixing beautifully. Ooh. That's such a good smoky eye. I love it. I'm very tempted to do it on the other eye. Not going to lie. Not gonna lie. But I'm also like, there's so many other things I could be playing with in this palette, because I've used that and those, you know. I don't know. I am going to be using that Soul shade as my inner corner highlights. So, okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to do the other eye because why not, right? Why not? I was gonna see if I would just do this eye and then I could film it for Instagram because I'm just trying to do more content for there. But I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna start by going in with that Dune shade right there. Going back in with my Refer 13 here. Taking it, bringing it right in here. Just creasing it up. Blending. Sorry, I'm like really far away from the camera. But yeah, just taking it into here, blending it up and out. Gorgeous. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that Canyon shade right there. Now, again, same brush. Why not? Bringing it a little bit right below it here. Just bringing it in. Like that's so bomb. And then I think I am going to go in with that Refer 26 brush. We're bringing her back. Hi, hello, bitch. Welcome. We're going to be going in with that Scorpion shade. Now, we're going to be doing what we did with that Scorpion shade, what we did with that Prickly Pear shade, just because I think it's going to really, really do things. So taking that and bringing it right in here. Stamping it in more because I do want this color pigment payoff because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. So once I have that placement in there, I do think I'm going to go back in with that Refer 13 that I was using for the other stuff, just because there already is a little bit of that orange, those orange shades on here, and it'll help blend it out better. This is such a pretty, pretty palette, and it's so freaking perfect for fall. Like, this is gorgeous. And everything's blending together pretty seamlessly so far. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that Dune, just kind of blend it out a little bit here. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that scorpion just because I want it to be dramatic, intense, you know? Okay, blending that in a little bit more. Boom. Okay. Solid. Now we need to figure out what we are going to do with the shimmy situation on this eye. Like I said, I think I might bring in that mixed with maybe one of the gold or something, maybe even like that or something. So I'm thinking like that would be a really bomb inner corner. So maybe going in with a mix of salt flat and sandstorm here, maybe hazy too, kind of just bringing those light shimmies in to this eye, kind of doing it the opposite of what we did over here, which is really dark and gloomy, my god. So I'm gonna go in, I think, with that hazy shade right there to start with. Taking on my Refer 21 and plopping that into this space right here. Just putting it all around in there to start. I do wish there was like an, oh, there is. It helps if you look. I'm going to go in with a little bit of that heat just to kind of deepen it out a little bit right here. I was taking that heat shade into there. Just that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, now that I have those in there, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Sandstorm shade. Again, Refer 21. Bringing a little bit of that in on over that. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then I'm going to go in with my finger with that Salt Flat shade, like I did with Sandstorm for this side. Just to kind of give it that lightness that it needs. Oh, y'all. That's a bomb. I freaking love that. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with a white liner in here just because I feel like that would work. Either that or this gold one. I think would maybe look bomb on both sides from ColourPop here. So it's going to be one of these two. But I feel like I could probably just do... But then it makes my eyes look weird if I do two different liners because this one's a little bit darker. But... I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. But for right now, I'm going to go do my face. I'll come back for blush, highlight, lip details. We will do the under eye, and then I will give you my thoughts on this bad bitch right here. Okay. I have some small details to go over here. I did end up going in with the gold liner for both eyes. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Wildcat. Bronzer, I went in with the Blazed one from REM Beauty. This is my go-to. I don't use anything else. I think I have one other bronzer, but I never use it. For blush, I went in with this Duo from Gleminatrix. I just went in with this powder one right here. This is Muted Mocha. She's gorgeous. And then for highlight, I did use something from this palette because I thought it would be a nice little subtle highlight, and I went in with that Salt Flat shade right there. This is pretty subtle for me. I feel like this is very grown makeup for me, like face-wise. I'm vibing with it. I like it. Okay, we are going to be doing the under eye now. I'm super excited for this. I'm really liking how this is looking and turning out so far. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. This is such a good palette. Like I said before, Beauty Bay's 20 pan palettes, they just know how to absolutely nail them. Sometimes their 42 pan just ends up kind of being, but that's, I think, just because they overdo it, okay? I'm a lover of the 42 pans. I do have a 42 pan that I ended up getting in this order, which is the 42 pan for Botanical, which is hilarious because I have the small Botanical. But yeah, I have this. which I probably shouldn't have gotten because I haven't been playing with my large 42 pans from Beauty Bay, but it is what it is. I had to take them out at some point, but I'm getting around to it. Okay. I think maybe November will just be like a throwback month where I don't use anything new. Hopefully. We'll see. But I'm doing this under eye now after just blabbing for 5 bajillion minutes. I've been blabbing for 5 bajillion minutes this whole video. I'm so sorry. But I think I'm going to bring in that agave shade right there from, well, what all the palette would it be from? But in my Refer 23 here, it's very small and tiny. And we're going to be bringing that right here. Is my nose that patchy or like what's going on? Weird. I'm going to be taking that green shade just right into this outer edge right here. And bringing it into right here. And then cleaning that off a little bit and then going in with a very, very, very tiny amount of that prickly pear shade right there. Bringing it right here. I'm thinking we go in now. We used Mirage, right? Mirage was the one that we used up there. So going in with that. Still same brush. I'm just packing it down there. It's insane having my window open here in Minnesota because I was just in Arizona, like I said at the beginning of the video. And it was 105 degrees. My husband decided the best choice was to go to the botanical garden on a 105-degree day. Granted, we got free passes for it, which was like amazing. You can check them out from the library there. But holy shit, it was hot. I had so much sweat everywhere. Like, this is gonna be TMI, but I had so much boob sweat. It was insane. And then what else did I put over that? I think I went in with a little bit of, maybe a little bit of Sandstorm. I can't remember what I used up above. I'm fumbling. But yeah, just taking a little bit of that. Plopping that over. So then cleaning that brush off, and we're going to go over and we're going to do this side. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Canyon shade right there. Taking that and bringing it right in this space. I'm so excited to go do online CPR stuff out of this. I feel so bad for the person that's like in charge of this because it's been such a hassle for me to get it. And then like I'm wanting to get it done now so then I don't have to worry about it in a couple weeks when I actually do my CPR test because I have so much school crap that I'm gonna have to be catching up on because I applied late. So there's nothing why. It's just I don't want to like have like 5,000 things on my plate. You know? Okay, we're going to be going in with that Scorpion shade now. We're at that point of the makeup process where my nose just won't stop running. But we're going to be taking that Scorpion shade right here. And then right here. Ooh, you guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And then for... I remember the shimmers that I used up there this time. So we're going to go in with a little bit of Hazy. Taking that Hazy shade, bringing it right in here. Going in with just a tiny bit of Heat. That's right here. And then on top of that, I'm going to put some of that Salt Flat shade. Okay, that looks bomb on both sides. I'm going to put some mascara on. I think I might go with this like very, very, very naked lip right here for this just because I think it would be super bomb with this. It's a very concealer lip looking thing. It is the Cosmic Beauty one in Clarice. I might deepen it up with something, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go do. Then I went in with that Clarice one from Cosmic Beauty, and then I did go in with a little bit of this Bliss one from Unearthly. I think this was in their Gargoyle collection, but I'm not too honestly sure. But I really like how this lip turned out. I think it's super bomb. I do love this concealer lip looking lipstick that I have. It's super bomb. I think I look freaking amazing. I just gotta blend that out a little bit. But yeah, I really like how these looks turned out. I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. I think everything just blended so well together. Like it turned out so incredibly well. It was such a dream to work with this palette. Like I've been saying, that's how it really is with any of Beauty Bay's 20 pan palettes, because they know what they're doing with them. Like I said, when they start getting this big, their formula just kind of gets a little bit too much because they're trying to do too much. Okay, I love overconsumption sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I do love a good 42 pan palette. However, is this necessary? No, it's not, you know. But I'm got it anyway, so don't judge me. But yeah, I really like how these looks turned out. They're so gorgeous. The blending of it was so amazing. Everything just worked so well together. The shimmers and glitter, whatever you want to call them, just really topped on one another really well. They didn't budge around like a lot of glitters can do. I do really like these. I think they are just so gorgeous. I ended up using, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I didn't do an inner corner. Who the hell am I? Oh my god, I'm like way too ahead of the game. I'm like sitting here. I mean, it does look kind of bomb without an inner corner, but we know who I am. So, we're going to be going in with that shade right there called Sahara on my Refer 03. We're going to bring that into the inner corner on this eye. I can't believe I almost forgot the inner corner. That's crazy. Yeah, that's perfect for in there. And then I think I was going to bring in that Soul shade right there from the, I keep wanting to say from the palette, but it's like it's not like it's two different palettes. But yeah, just taking it into the inner corner right there. Yeah. See? There we are. Okay, now let me show you a little look at the looks, because I did add the inner corner. I think it is just absolutely gorgeous. These are so pretty. Everything works so well together, like I was saying. But, you know, I completely forgot a big step in the process. Yeah, everything just works so well together, and I freaking love this palette. I knew that I was going to, because it is the 20 pan. They just, like I said, they know what they're doing with these. Yeah, but if you made it to this point of the video, thank you for dealing with me. I'm a lot. I say that to my husband a lot, because holy shit, am I an overthinker. Anyways, just thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate having you guys and the support from you guys and just everything. I love doing this, so just thank you guys so incredibly much. Remember, a couple things before you go, though. Remember to not be a piece of shit, to be homophobic, to be transphobic, to be racist. It's 2025. Put your head out of your ass and do freaking better. And remember, morals over makeup. Pretty freaking please. Oh my god. I'm gonna say this again. Anthony Rain is a piece of shit brand. They are like racist. They are just homophobic and transphobic. Like it's freaking insane. Okay. Y'all gotta find something better to support. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.